Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Brodefence, and the key was provided by developer. The game has very bad sound setting. It's just one setting that you can put on 25, which is all I could do to make it more silent. And let's look at the options. We have languages. There's 3 languages: English, Russian and German. And what else? Game speed. I don't know. Let's make it faster because it was very slow last time. Help. Use WASD to control your character. You change character with QE. You have 3 characters at the same time. 2 of them are controlled by bots. 1 is controlled by you. This is mine. I don't know why it's not translated. This is probably, I guess it's Russian. It should be mine, not mina. This is like Polish or Russian. Airstrike, I never understood how it works, so we're gonna test it on F. The game is, generally speaking, how to call it? It's a base defense top-down shooter with waves of enemies. So we're gonna play it now. The game might be loud. This is all I could do, so sorry for that. I'm just gonna play for a few minutes and then show you. Let's just check if it's recording. I guess it is, hopefully. Also, the game has a very bad and strange launcher. I don't know what engine is the game running on, or what device to make games was used to make it. It looks kind of like a flash game or something. I don't know really what it is. It's probably something that I've seen before, judging by the assets, but I cannot really be sure about it. I'm not gonna investigate too much about it. I can only say that, generally speaking, the menu, the interface, the HUD is kind of weird, and it looks like it's some reskinned assets from something, but I'm not an expert on that, so I don't know. I just say what I think, what I feel when I play it. Okay, so we start the game. We control one guy. Let's check if we can switch the character. Yes, we can. And we shoot, right? So we can use one of the 3 characters. Again, sorry for the sound, but the game is loud. Maybe we finish the wave. Okay, you see in the bottom left corner how many enemies are there to kill, and after you finish a wave, you have this choice of things. I guess there's only 5. Let's see them one by one. Not very responsive. Okay, so this is mines. This is this airdrop. I'm gonna buy it because I don't know how it works, so I'm gonna buy it. I'm trying to click it, but it's not very responsive. It's like the mouse is not really exactly hitting the right spot. This is damage, but only 10%. This is what health of the base, but I'm not sure if this is the health of the base or is it the health of our characters, because definitely our characters can die. I'm not sure exactly what they attack in the base. Maybe we do it this way, that I'm not gonna talk in this section in the wave, and then I'm gonna keep talking again, because the game still is loud. This definitely needs a proper slider, at least to be able to go to 0, so from 25 to 0%, because right now it's just very loud and annoying. I'm just gonna play a couple of waves and then we'll sum up. So no commentary in between, because it's just too loud. Okay, so as you can see, the waves are very similar. Every time you just have to walk around and shoot. 2 characters shoot on their own, so the game kind of plays itself. I think I played it for 6 minutes and I finished 10 achievements. I might be wrong, but that's how the game pace seems to be. And I played on normal speed. This is ×2 speed. So let's just check once more the prices. They're like, okay, this is 50,000. This is ridiculous. This is probably even more. 10,000. We could do it, maybe. I'm gonna test now mines and the airdrop. Okay, so first we do some mines, put them some places. Alright. And now the airdrop. I don't know what happened really. It's like instant kill in a spot that I click. Very weird. And that was fun. So as you can see, you can basically stay in the middle and keep shooting. I'm gonna do the same next time. The game kinda plays itself. I'm not sure how far it goes and how hard it becomes, but it's not very fascinating. The biggest problem I have with this is that the packaging. How it's all done. The interface, the HUD. It really looks like some sort of Flash game that you play on Congregate for free. I don't know how it was made, but it just doesn't look enticing. As much as the genre is concerned, those games either go into base defense or they go into defending one character against waves. Well, here we have three characters. That's a plus because it's a change. Well, you don't have one guy, you have three guys. But usually in those games like Crimson Lands or Alien Shooter, you have many weapons to choose from, you have perks to choose from, and sometimes you actually go through a level. You don't just stay in a small square area, you have actually a level to go for. And overall, those games aren't too expensive. They are not the best games out there. They can be fun, but usually they don't give much gameplay. If you finish the campaign, that's it. Or if it's endless mode, you just keep dying after like an hour or less. And this is very basic, rudimentary version of those games. So it is a top-down shooter, but you shoot in one square area that changes how it looks. And you have upgrades. Well, that's at least you have upgrades. It's not at least well, it's not just arcadey. You can develop your character, but it's just not very fascinating. I don't know if there's anything to unlock or get. I know that there are achievements, but aside from that, it just keeps to go on like this until you beat the game or you die. I think we can go through like, I don't know, maybe 3 more waves and we'll see. Or I die. So let's just stay here and keep shooting. 50 guys to kill. Yeah, so now I'm a living turret, if you can hear me through the noise. I can just move my mouse around, kinda works. We're progressing. Oh, that's a boss. Did we die? No, I think we killed him or something. I'm not sure what happened. There was like more enemies than they said it was. Maybe you just have to kill and it finishes the wave, even if there are enemies on the screen. I guess it's my health, so I do it. One more. So basically in this wave I was just a living turret and it lasted maybe a minute. Let's do 2 more and then we'll sum up. Okay, I'm waiting for loading. I'm not sure what is loading. It shouldn't be loading like this. Okay, let's keep shooting the same way. Seems like the guy took the chainsaw and I just got 2 achievements while we play. There's no need to do anything aside from just standing like this. 48 to go. This is gonna take a while. want to take the water bottle because I don't know what it does, but it was too far. Probably it's gone now. Let's upgrade damage. I'm not sure what is my damage because it doesn't say so. Okay, so 1 or 2 more waves. Same tactic. I'm just gonna stay here. Maybe I can put some mines in my face. See what happens. Oh, it actually damages me. This time almost 100 enemies. Also, it's completely not explained what the items do, so we have to guess. I'm hoping I'm doing more damage now, like 10%, probably 1 point more in this case. Oh, that's a boss actually, he's harder. It's actually harder now. It is, really. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get new health, maybe not. Okay, so there was -4 enemies, definitely a mistake. And I'm probably dying. Let's see if I improve health, it's gonna improve. Is this... Oh yeah, we have... I think we have all of them. What? We cannot click... No, we can click it. It's just broken. Have to click it twice and then again, or whatever. Click somewhere to make it go further. Okay, one more level and we finish. One more level. Just giving this game a chance, but you know, 95 enemies. Apparently there is a boss, and we heal. I don't know why we heal. Do we heal because we upgraded, or it just heals yourself? Yeah, another achievement. And I think I got a total of 4 achievements in 10 minutes. Plus the ones I had before. I think my guy died. I don't know if they go back. Maybe they go back. Maybe they go back, I don't know. No. Yeah, I think they have now 3 characters alive. Not sure if she was revived or what. Now they don't fight. It's slowing down like crazy. I don't know why. Am I dying? What happened? I died. Maybe I ran out of ammo or something. Yeah, so that was the game. Not very fascinating, very simplistic. Sort of, no, it's not a tower defense, it's a guy defense, or rather base defense. Base defense, top-down shooter game with not much customization, just straightforward upgrades and bad interface, bad graphics. Looks like a flash game actually. So how many points? I would give it 3 out of 10. 1 for working, because it does work, it doesn't crash, even though you get minus numbers on enemy amount, and it has clunky interface, but generally it works. You can run around the square area and shoot, it does work, it doesn't crash. And 1 point for upgrades, because that's at least something that they are trying to do. You have 3 characters and you can upgrade. However, aside from that, there is nothing in the game. Not recommended, definitely not recommended, because first of all, it's not the best genre out there. Secondly, well, you have to make up your mind. Either you make tower defense, which must be a good one, with a lot of turrets and units and interactions between them to make it interesting, or you make base defense. But in this case, you would have to be able to, again, build defenses, build walls, make some tactical choices, do more than just setting mines and airstrikes, which, to be honest, I'm not sure how even the airstrike works. It's not very much explained. The items that you collect should be explained. There should be not this in help. I would like tutorial in help what the items do. Is there any point to collect them? I know what's a water bottle or a chainsaw, no idea. You cannot customize the characters, or maybe you can, but I have no idea how. It doesn't seem so that you can. They're just the same, unless you upgrade the overall damage and health. They're exactly the same. I mean, they are different, but you cannot choose weapons, which is a big part of those games. Especially if it's a guy who defends against waves of enemies, then the weapons and perks are absolutely crucial. You have to look at games like Alien Shooter, I think, or Alien Breed, Crimson Lands, and other clones of those games that definitely always have weapons, at least, or Tesla versus Lovecraft or something like that. It's also a wave defense game on a square map, but there is tons of perks and weapons and upgrades you can get. So it must be bigger. It must be not necessarily even better looking, but definitely bigger in content. And as much as the graphics are concerned, yeah, this looks like a very poorly done Flash game that uses some game maker engine or ready assets. I'm not sure if this is the case, but that's how it looks. And if you wanna make it into a game that has campaign, that you have one guy that goes and kills hordes of monsters, then you have a usually set number of monsters on the map, or they come in waves, but you need to have levels to go through to find stuff in them, like secrets and other stuff. This is just a square map base defense with 3 guys that upgrade in linear way. It doesn't look good, doesn't sound well, has very crappy launcher. I don't know why games need launchers unless they're in Unity. They shouldn't be launcher. I mean, if I launch it in Steam, they should launch, not just put me to another launcher where I have to like input resolution manually, which is like disgusting. Seriously, this is 2018. I should have an option to choose the resolution here in options, right? Not this. What is this? Okay, language is okay, speed, well, whatever. And then we have a bad sound. You cannot go 0. Music and sound are not separate. They should be. And you should have all the resolutions and other settings here, not somewhere else in a weird launcher. It looks like someone that is, you know, trying first steps in programming did it in like clunky interface. And you know, this is Occam's razor problem. You don't want more stuff than necessary. We already have Steam. We clicked play. We want to play game. We don't want to go to launcher and then pick stuff and then go to options which don't have most of the options that we want, and then be annoyed by the sound. And if we actually go to the game is kind of bad. So, you know, it's hard to defend this game, aside from the fact that it is a game and it works and it is in a specific genre. Well, there are definitely better games in this genre, and there are definitely better games around this genre, like similar games. There are definitely better top-down shooters, like for instance Binding of Isaac, of course, Dungeon Souls, much better. Similar game, which is 2D, would be Risk of Rain, for instance, also much better. So you have a choice. You don't have to play this. There are better games around this general idea. Playing a shooter game, which is 2D basically, either vertical or horizontal 2D. Base defense games usually also are much better. Not necessarily tower defense because it's a different genre, but just base defense games with monster waves. Just other people did it better, and probably they did it better in Flash on Congregate, which is free. So just not recommended unless you're completely crazy about this particular genre and you have all other games in existence and this is the last one you want, and you can get it. But I was bored after 6 minutes actually. So that will be it for the review. That was Brodefence, and I will see you guys in the next one.